Hey guys, BikeBlogger here. I'm riding my Diamondback Honjo Comp 2-speed bicycle. 2 speeds in front, 1 in back. Looking out at the Mississippi River. There's some guy over there moving around on a dirt pile. Here comes a truck. You see a train parked up there, and they're moving very slowly at least, on the bridge. Looking out at the Mississippi River here. I'm in Illinois. There's another bridge over there. Downtown St. Louis is over there. I'm on the Confluence Trail, Madison County bicycle trail system. There goes that truck. They're doing stuff over there. So we're gonna go that way. We're gonna go up the river and then back down the river. So, hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Hey there, BikeBlogger here. On a bike route, Confluence Trail, Madison County Trail System. Did a video a while back about the Madison County Trail System. This is the Confluence Trail, bike trail. It goes along the Mississippi River in Illinois, USA. And today we're gonna go probably an hour and a half, if all goes well. We're gonna go 23 miles. Half of that will be along the Mississippi River somewhat. I don't know if you'll really be able to see the river though, sort of along the levee at some points here. And then we're gonna go back down the river on the Missouri side, on the Riverfront Trail. We'll cross at the old Chain of Rocks Bridge. So I hope you enjoy this ride, this video. And I don't know if I'm going to be talking a lot in this video, so hope you guys like this. I know some of you like my longer rides. So it's the weekend. It is June 6th, I think, 2016. Nice day today, actually. It rained earlier. It's pretty dry right now, but I got my rain bike just in case. A bottle of water and a little snack if I get hungry, but I really don't expect to be out that long. Now, this trail has been under construction off and on as the river floods and stuff, so we'll just have to see how far we can get. Because seems to always seems to be something going on with this thing. Oh my gosh, I just went through the stop sign. So I think I saw a no trespassing sign, but I think we're all right. I think I just need to stay on this trail and not, go over into the work sites there to my left. Since I use a bike mounted camera, I'm gonna have to stop sometimes here to show you what I'm looking at. So I'll stop right here, show you what's going on. Yeah, they're doing something over there. I'm not exactly sure what. Not sure what this is I'm looking at. Maybe someone can fill me in. It's sort of like a construction site. I don't think they're mining for anything. There's nothing really to mine over here, I don't think. But they certainly do have piles of stuff they're moving around. I think that truck is about to come up the hill, so I'm going to wait a second for them to pass. And now I'll go. It's pretty interesting. Go ahead and stop at this stop sign. Alright. Yeah, lots of trucks moving dirt or whatever that stuff is, soil that they're moving around over there. I'll have to look it up later, maybe post some information in the description below this video. screw around with my shifter again. I just over shifted there. I shouldn't be able to do that, but I was able to save it because I noticed I was over shifting halfway through the shift. There's a train. There's a train up ahead. Woo! You know I like trains. I say it's about 75 Fahrenheit degrees. Go left, I think. There's no trespassing to the right. A little gravelly. Nice and quiet. I don't anticipate running into other bicyclists today, even though it's a nice day and it's summertime, because I think this is one of the lesser popular bicycle trails around, simply because I think it's it's a little difficult to get to, or people just don't really know where it is or where to park the car. I just parked my car on the Illinois side next to the McKinley Bridge. That's where I'm starting at, Illinois. More industry over there. I think that might be Granite City, Illinois. Not sure if I'm far enough north. I think it might be though. So it's wide open out here, and this trail is pretty nice. It's not super smooth or anything, but it's not like full of potholes. Really pretty out here, just outside the St. Louis city limits, because I'm in Illinois. Woo. Going zigzagging here, but I'm going 17 miles per hour. We've gone 1.5 miles so far in this video. Birds. And a stop sign all the way out here. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, so it's downshifted. Like I said, I've been meaning to fix that. All I need to do is just adjust the front derailleur limiting screw to prevent it from being able to overshift. Another stuff. Nobody around. These roads are nice and smooth. These are mainly just access roads to those sites. But so yeah, let's see if I can overshift again. Let's shift up. I don't know. Didn't overshift there. I don't know what's going on. Take a closer look at it. I'm using a friction shifter. That's what I had laying around in the parts bin. I don't actually have one of those click type. Click type isn't really absolutely necessary for a front derailleur though. Especially if you only got 2 chain rings. So yeah, it's nice day today. I did remember to put sunscreen on before I left. Always got to do that, especially in the summertime. So I always get confused with this trail, the Confluence Trail, which is maybe one reason why it's not so popular. In addition to it being, you know, a little out of the way, I guess, from the other trails and the Madison County trail system. It's sort of, you know, it follows the river, which is sort of cool. But then, what's going on here? bike route. It's pointing up. Now see, this is where one of the confusing parts is of the trail. At least when I first went on this trail. I've been on it a few times. So the arrow is pointing up and to the right, which means basically go right, as you can see. Because if you keep going straight here, it will eventually dead end, or there's a gate or something, and you can tell it says a little teeny tiny sign. It says no trespassing. But so we're gonna go down this way. Before we do that, I'm gonna come over here. Sort of pretty over there. So now you might be able to see it's almost like an island over there. That land you see on the other side of the waterway, that is actually man-made, I believe. I don't know if that's Chouteau Island. I'd have to look that up. I think it has a couple different names. There are a couple different islands, or man-made islands and channels. But if you can see at the very tip of that peninsula out there, I actually had a profile photo for my channel. And if you're a long-time viewer, that's where that picture was taken with my GMC Denali, which I no longer have. But anyway, so we're gonna go down to the right here, and we're actually gonna get on a road. So it's like the trail comes up to this point and then it stops, and you have to come down here. So if you live in the St. Louis area and you want to check out the Confluence Trail, and because you've never been there before, this might be a little confusing to you, but you'll see when you come down to the bottom of this hill, there's a map. So let's take a look at that. Get down here. Again, I have a lot of slow down slowly. I got a lot of air in my tires. I should probably let a little air out because it's not very good grip. So here we go. Alright, so here's the map. We are here. So what we do is we actually sort of follow the road a little bit through this section here where we are now, and then you eventually link back up. You go through like this a parking lot for some apartments, and then you go, you know, on the edge of this little town here, and then you get back over into the next to the levee and the river. And you follow that and you cross under I-270 and back around, and then you cross over the river via the Chain of Rocks bridge. There's two bridges. So I probably confused you. Hey, dog found. Did a video about dogs. Link in the description below if I remember it all. The gate over there, I don't know what that is over there. Private property. So it says bike route, so we'll go that way now. We're actually gonna ride through this little, I wouldn't call it a town, I wouldn't call it a complex either, but I think there's like some sort of National Guard base or something back in here. Anyway, we're gonna go this way, and we'll just cut through this to get us back onto the trail. Because as you can see, this isn't really a bike trail, this is actually a road. So we'll just take it this way. For a little bit. I don't exactly remember where I turned left, but I think it will be fairly obvious. Nice cross-training tracks at a perpendicular angle. Share the road, bikes. Bikes always clogging up the road. Share it. Share the road, you bikes. So let's keep going this ways. Yeah, Army Reserve Training Center. There you go. That's what that is. Alright, so there's a little green sign. It's not a very big sign. A little green sign says bikes go to the left. Bike route to the left. So we're going to make a left here. continue up this road. Nobody around. It's Saturday. Interesting thing is, as I was coming out here, and yeah, I didn't bike all the way out here. I drove my car to a parking lot. Now I'm biking, but I heard on the radio that the boxer Muhammad Ali died. And there's a funny story is that, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard it on the radio, so it's gotta be true, right? That, I'm going the right way, I have to go straight. Stop sign. That, the boxer Muhammad Ali, the idea is that he got into boxing because someone stole his bike. Now, I don't know, maybe they were talking about a motorbike and not a bicycle, but someone stole his bike, and he traced it back to a gym, and he met with the coach at the gym, and I don't know, he signed up for wanted to learn how to fight, and that's all I heard on the radio. I really said I stopped listening after I heard bicycle, and they stopped talking about bicycles. Like I said, though, I don't know if it was like a actual bike or a bicycle, or if it was a motorbike he was riding. I would have to imagine he was pretty young. So up here, I think we keep going straight. Keep going straight. So I've been down this way before, and unfortunately there was construction going on, and I had to turn around. So it's like I've never actually made the full trek that I'm doing today. I'm going to attempt to do at least. There's always been some construction, or something was closed and I couldn't get through, or didn't really know an alternate route. Oh, this road is bumpy. Sorry if the video is all shaky. I'm limited to what I'm dealing with here, you know. We're gonna make a right. Keep following those bright signs. Okay. Hang on one second. Alright, I just wanted to make sure the camera wasn't coming loose or anything, because that was a very bumpy road, wasn't it? Jeez. Alright. So we'll continue up here. We're not getting on the big road though. Just get into the street here. We're gonna make a left on the other side of those condos or apartments or whatever they are. We're gonna cut through the parking lot because that's what the website says to do. Keep going up the trail. So we'll make a left here. Now we'll go up this way. Again, we're still following those bright yellow signs. Now back in here, at the end of this, I guess it's not exactly a parking lot, it is like a road. At the end of this roadway here, it was just lots of construction going on. Now this was years ago. This is probably a couple years ago. I haven't actually attempted to do this since then. But looks like it's open now, thank goodness. So I can actually do the loop I wanted to do today. 23 miles, I think. Gone 4 miles so far. So now I make a right, get back on the trail here. Have to cross a couple intersections. I always hate that because Yeah, it slows me down. But you deal with what you got to deal with. I see a little teeny tiny stop sign up there, but I guess they got a crosswalk too, but probably just stop and go because there's like no traffic around here. The area I'm crossing at least. There's nobody around. I could hit the button, but again, there's absolutely nobody around, so there's no reason to stop everybody else in the other direction. We'll just keep going. Alright, so now we're back on what looks sort of like a bike trail. So we're going to keep going along this. I think we got one or maybe two more streets to cross like that. And then it's mainly trail all the way. So that would be nice. Of course, I waited till the hottest time of the day to ride, and the time of the day with the greatest probability of rain. So let's just hope it stays cool and it doesn't rain. Cross your fingers for me. Alright. So I've never ridden this particular section of this trail, so this is new to me, as it's probably new to you. Interesting structure thing there on the left. I don't know what that was. A little bit of art. There's the train. There's the train. Train's not moving. Woo! Yeah! Just got a big woof of something nice and odorous. Oh, it's probably that drainage ditch to my right and my left. Alright, coming up on another intersection, and I think we might have lucked out with this one. It looks like there might be a tunnel underneath it, so we don't have to stop. Maybe. Maybe. Wow, this part of the trail has had a lot of cracks. You can see they try to fill them all in. So, yeah, we get to go underneath this intersection, so that's nice. Rock road. Looks like there's a little bit of standing water in here. Stinks a little bit too. There's sewer water. Alright, so that was cool. Might be one more intersection and then we'll be getting back to the levee or the river, because right now we're sort of far away from the river. Reason being, I have no idea. Maybe because I wanted to link up to that apartment complex and have access for more people to get onto the trail, or maybe they, the government or the people who organized this whole thing couldn't get rights to the private property along the river, so they had to sort of go inland a little bit, or maybe it just wasn't very practical. Either way, still pretty scenic. The road to my right, I think, is Illinois 3, Route 3. Looks like we're going underneath another bridge, or going through another tunnel, so I don't think we actually have any more roads to cross. That was the one thing I didn't really like about the Madison County Schoolhouse Trail, is there were probably at least 4 large intersections to pass that are pretty busy, and you definitely had to use the traffic signal, you know, push the pedestrian cross button, so that, you know, made you get off your bike and wait for a minute or so. So just, you know, the energy level drops when you have to do that. Now what do we have coming up? Looks like a bridge or something. I must say, a lot of this stuff though does downshift. Does sort of run together. I feel like I've been here before, but I know I haven't. Got a little bridge here. Got a wood bridge. I mean a wood floor here. Looks like. Oh. Pretty cool. Birdie. Alright. That was neat. Upshift again. I must say, I like the drops, the curly handlebar drops on this bike. Some handlebars have like a really, road bicycle handlebars have a really sweeping curl in the drops. But this one is more, it's more close together. I don't know the name, the actual technical name of that. Maybe just call it the drop distance or something, but it's shorter on this bike. And it's more comfortable, more upright. But it actually makes it a viable position to ride in, I think. I'm not leaning over so far. Of course, I have bikes where I do that. So now we make a right. Cross. So we're on the trail still. Looks like farmland almost. Out here looks like we make a left, I guess. What's that sign say? Bike trail closed dusk to dawn. No motor vehicles. It's a private property to the right. Looks like I'm going out into the field. Didn't say no trespassing. I think what I need to do here is I need to get up onto the levee. So I think that's where I'm going. Now the road's gotten all gravelly on me. Just try to keep a forward momentum and keep my wheel straight. Don't steer at all, really, if I don't have to. Shouldn't fall down. Probably ought to downshift. I've been fortunate so far. The Zika virus, that's the boogeyman virus of the year. Seems like every year there's one. Although there is another thing going around, listeria. There have been food products recalled, and if you're a cyclist, if you eat Clif Bars, hopefully you got an alert, because let's make a right here. Stop for a second. Because the Clif Bars, I think it's one of my favorite flavors, the Sierra Trail Mix, has a possibility for listeria based on where they're getting the, I don't know, their product ingredients from. So yeah, I guess we couldn't go that way. That's, I guess, private property. It's really quiet out here. I'm gonna stop talking for a second. So that's the channel I was talking about for the Mississippi River. And I believe there is a trail on the other side of that channel called the Eagles Points Trail or something. I don't know if I'm gonna ride it today or not. I got some mileage to cover already today. But this is really cool. Again, it's more like a Katy Trail, and that pretty gravelly right here, so this is not something I'd really recommend taking a skinny tire road bike on, although I suppose you could, but it's, you know, it's non-uniform, you know, it's some nicer, smoother actual asphalt or concrete or something patches, and then it's really disintegrated into gravel. So this is more ideal for a cyclocross or hybrid bicycle like what I'm riding right now, I think, than an actual full-blown road bike. People have said, though, they've ridden 28C and maybe 25C on gravel roads before. It depends on how fine the gravel is, how finely packed, how hard packed, and how fine the bits of gravel are. Like these bits of gravel, they're sort of fine right here where the tire tracks of cars and trucks have driven, but in the middle here it's pretty iffy. One reason I pump my tires up a lot is because I've never had a flat tire as long as I keep the tire air pressure near the max recommended. I have been sort of thinking recently, though, maybe would rather go closer to the lower end at the minimum recommended air pressure, because that way, you know, you should hopefully have pretty good flat protection, but it should be a little more comfortable, a little more cushion, a little more traction, with less air pressure for loose surfaces like this. And as I suspected, there's nobody out here. BikeBlogger has this thing to himself, and it's rather scenic. I was considering riding my Le Mans 9-speed bicycle, but because of the possibility that there might be some really wet spots or a lot of maybe a flooded area or something with some deep puddles, I figured I'd ride my bike with the fenders. Is it okay to ride a bike with fenders on a gravel road? Sure, I don't think there's any reason why you can't. As long as your fenders have enough clearance between the tire and the fender, or mudguard if you wish, and you know, none of these rocks can get lodged into anywhere and get stuck. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. In fact, I don't know, you might protect your bicycle paint finish if you ride with fenders on a gravel road than if you ride without fenders. So I'm just gonna keep going on this pretty much until I reach the old Chain of Rocks Bridge Road. I'm gonna pass that according to the website. I'll link in the description below. I'll try to put that in the description below this video. And then I need to pass Highway, Freeway, Interstate 270, and then I sort of turn around and come back, and then I go up a hill, and then I get onto the road, and I take the road over a bridge onto that island thing I was talking about to my left, and then I take another bridge back onto the mainland, Missouri, onto the Riverfront Trail, and I'll take that all the way down south, back to the McKinley Bridge, back into Illinois. So, like I said, I'm north right now of St. Louis, the city. To my left, it might be still part of St. Louis City, like North St. Louis, north of downtown, or it might be turning into North St. Louis County. Either way, I'm still in the St. Louis region. I'm not far away at all from St. Louis. I've been thinking about replacing the saddle on this bicycle. It's a big, bulky, heavy saddle, but I've always found it somewhat comfortable, really stable. It's a big saddle. All my other bikes have smaller saddles. It gives this bike sort of a unique feel, I guess. But I've been sort of wondering if maybe I need something with a skinnier nose on the end of the saddle because it's sort of wide at the end. And there's really no reason for that, I don't think. I don't think there's really any reason that I need to have that. Skinnier nose, you know, the nose of a saddle is just for handling of the bike, basically. You know, you don't put your sit bones on that unless you're really sprinting or something. So my saddle is an ISM Adamo Typhoon. Pretty cool name. A lot of people seem to like it. I've used it for years now, so I don't really have any complaints about it. It's just that recently, I don't know, I did start having some complaints, like, it doesn't feel as comfortable as it used to be. That is pretty old. Man, watching these big rocks, they're likely to pop my tires. Especially if I have less air pressure in my tires right now. Jagged rocks here. Bigger ones. But it's always the little ones, right? Little teeny tiny ones that cause trouble. I do need to replace these tires soon. Probably. I mean, I don't know, I got probably 4,000 miles on these tires. So, I'm probably nearing the end of the lifespan on these. But I've gone 4,000 miles, keep going straight. I've gone 4,000 miles, you know, and I've never had a flat with these tires. And I've always, you know, had a good routine of pumping up my tires every morning when I ride. So, you know, if you do that, your tires should last you a while. I got a video about that. Rotating your tires. I don't know if I'll remember to put the link in the description below about that. But check out my videos. I got a lot of videos. Alright, that's probably enough shameless plugs, right? And some of this road is like sandy almost. But then, you know, no more rocks, and now we're back to, you know, actual road surface again. Nobody behind me. I feel like some sort of bird noise. I doubt that's a real bird. It's some sort of a horn or something to let somebody know a truck is coming in onto their site. I don't know if that'd be a security thing, or maybe it's just a thing to scare away birds. I'm gonna shift up. I don't know why I really needed to do that though, because now my cadence is lower. Unless I speed it up. Speed it up. Going 24 miles per hour. So this saddle, like I said, I've had it for more than 2 years. I've had this saddle for quite a while. So, you know, maybe a saddle just wears out over time. So, is that the old Chain of Rocks Bridge? Not the old Chain of Rocks Bridge, but that might be some sort of it might be that smaller bridge I was talking about. And if it is, I need to get up on top of it. And, you know, I'm not gonna go flying up on top of it like E.T. I need to actually get down to the right, climb a hill, and then climb up it. Now, do I go right? I don't think so. I think I keep going straight. I think I cross underneath this bridge. And then the map that I was looking at online said I crossed underneath the highway. I guess this is the bridge. This is quick. I did not expect to come up to this very fast. If this is actually the bridge I'm thinking of. And I think it is. Well, maybe I will go down that Eagles Points trail because maybe maybe I'll make a separate video for that, because I don't know, I thought this would take longer because I'm making pretty good. I was figuring going an average of 15 miles per hour, but I'm going about 17 right now, so I'm making good time. It's always confused me. I'm sure it's confused other people. I don't think I'm the only one that gets confused by it. But, you know, where to go to get up onto this Confluence Trail, and I think I've figured it out now. Easy. Easy. See, I need to get down there on the other side of the hill. But before I do that, before I do that, I need to actually come up here. See, there's the highway. Can't remember if you actually call that the new Chain of Rocks Bridge. That's Interstate 270 though. So now what I need to do is go down to the right. There is a map here. Let's take a look at the map. But what I'm talking about is I need to go down over there and go up the hill so then I can get onto this bridge and cross the bridge over there to that, again, man-made island thingy. So, this bike is not light. So there we are. Hope the camera's catching that. There's that bridge I was talking about, and then we'll go through this little foresty area, roadway, and then the old Chain of Rocks Bridge is here, so that's the second bridge we'll cross, the big bridge. Might actually have a video of me crossing that, I don't know. I think maybe. Anyway, so if you wanted to, you can continue on the Confluence Trail north, all the way up into Alton, Illinois. I believe they're doing construction up there though, so we're not going to do that today. We're going to make a lap around the North St. Louis area here. So that was my intent today, at least. Now, on the other side of the bridge over there, there's a parking lot and the Eagles Points Trail thing that goes all the way out in the peninsula there of that island. And I think I'm gonna do that too, but I might make a separate video for that. So if I don't do it all in one, watch for that video. That video would be posted after this video, most likely. So, let's see here. I don't think I go right because the instructions would say to go straight. But there is a sign here that does say, well, this is actually sort of helpful because I don't remember this being here before, but then again, it's been a little while. So it says if you want to go to Alton, Illinois, keep going straight up the Confluence. If you want to go to the Chain of Rocks, which is where I'm going, or Missouri, which is where I'm going, we make a right here. So this is sort of the fork in the road. There's that bridge. I don't know the name of the bridge, sorry. Maybe I'll put it in the description below this video. And then you come to this fork in the road and you go either left or right. We want to go to Missouri, so we want to go right. We're going to go down here and make a U-turn and go up alongside the bridge there. So it should all work out. Really loose gravel here. A lot of air in my tires, so got a video of me falling off the bike. Loose gravel. Don't intend to fall today. Now this is interesting. I gotta stop one more time. This is interesting. I've come from this way before, and I actually continued down there. And I didn't know where I was going, so I turned around. As it turns out, it looks like they don't want you going down there. That was recently installed though. So yeah, anyway. Going up to the Chain of Rocks Bridge here. Going past some houses to the left. Here comes a cyclist. Give them a wave. So we're gonna go up to the bridge here. We're gonna make a left. We'll climb up the bridge. I've done this several times. I always get lost when I came down here. I actually continued down that road over there, and I got a little lost back in there too. Looks like they've done a lot better though. I mean, this was years ago again. Seems like they've added a lot of signage and stuff so to help you out. So now I know exactly where I am right now. Piece of cake. So I'm going east right now. I'm going to turn around in a second, climb up the bridge. There's a little bit of a bikeway, bike trail, you don't actually have to ride on the bridge with the cars if you're uncomfortable on the bridge. Once you get on the other side of the bridge, there's no bike trail, but that's no big deal. I think the bridge is actually rather narrow. They actually got like stoplights or something. So this is just a stop sign, caution of speed bump. Oh. Yeah, it's like lights up there. So now we're climbing a good hill. We're gonna be going up the bridge. Ah, shoot, I wasn't looking at the signs. What do they call this bridge? Downshift. Stop on red. Motor vehicles only. Ah. Oh my gosh, only if it was like that everywhere. Stop at red light. Motor vehicles only. Alright. So, here we go. It's like going up on a roller coaster ride. It's like, oh boy. You know what's coming. Going downhill after this. Depending on how I'm feeling, like right now I'm feeling pretty good. Going uphill, as strangely as it sounds, it's actually almost more fun than going downhill. Whew. Stay hydrated. Whew. Wonderful day today. The weather couldn't be better, considering it's almost officially summer. Got these metal plates. Alright. Thanks for coming along with me on this ride. We're halfway done. I'm going to stop the video here in a moment as we go downhill. And I'm going to post a video of that Eagles Point trail after this. And then we'll post part 2 of this loop. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.